How to live in the 70s, back when the world was running on pure attitude and secondhand cigarette smokes. People didn't curate aesthetics, they just existed. And somehow looked cooler than all of us combined. Music wasn't just music, it was a lifestyle choice. You didn't like a band, you pledged allegiance. If someone put on Zeppelin, Sabbath, or Fleetwood Mac, that told you everything you needed to know about their soul. And if your vinyl had a scratch, congratulations, you just unlocked a new remix. Imagine being 17, with the car that rattled like a shopping cart, and the cassette that sounded like it was recorded underwater, and gas that cost less than a vending machine snack. And somehow, that was enough to feel like the main character of the universe. No GPS, no notifications, just vibes, bad decisions, and the occasional, we might be lost, but that's part of the adventure. Flirting back then, that was a boss battle. You had to call someone's house. No texting, no DMs, just raw, unfiltered courage. And if their dad answered or listened in, that was your villain origin story. And if someone made you a mixtape, that wasn't a playlist. That was a love letter, my man. A confession. A legally binding emotional contract. In the highest form. Everything looked like it was dipped in warm honey. Wood paneling, lava lamps, posters of bands that looked like they hadn't slept since 72, bell bottoms, leather jackets, hair so big it needs its own zip code. People didn't dress to impress, they dressed because that's just what their soul looked like. The world was messy, chaotic, loud, but people were actually living, not documenting, not optimizing, just existing. With style. Nights in the 70s hit different. You didn't just go out. You wandered into the night like it owed you something. Streetlights buzzing, neon lights flickering, every corner felt like a side quest. And the parties? They weren't just parties. They were ecosystems. A whole micro-universe of questionable decisions and legendary stories nobody recorded, but everyone remembered. Technology back then was held together by aluminium foil and hope. If the TV signal died, you had to physically fight the TV antenna like it owed you money. And cameras? You took one picture and prayed it wasn't blurry. No retakes, no filters, just raw, unedited reality. People didn't text, "I'm here." They just showed up. Awesome. You'd hear a car pull up and suddenly the whole squad was outside. No planning, no group chats. Just pure unfiltered chaos. And that's the part I miss most. The spontaneity. The we're outside. Get in, loser. That's the kind of energy I want. The 70s were rebellious by nature. Everyone had something to say, something to fight for, something to break free from. And teenagers? They were the final bosses of rebellion. Leather jackets, loud music, and zero concept of consequences. The 70s weren't perfect. They were messy, loud, unpredictable, but they were alive. People weren't trying to be icons. They just were.